Hello, it's one half of the Crypto Sisters. It's Jo here today, my little apple crumbles. So what I'm talking about today is the correlation between the US financial markets and the cryptocurrency markets, because they seem to be paralleling each other. They seem to be actually following each other. Now, this could be a coincidence or it could be a connection, but I've got a few videos here for you to watch, which is quite interesting, and we'll see where it goes from there. Also, just before we do that, there's a video I'm playing because Virgin Money have decided to ban buying cryptocurrency on their credit cards. Now, obviously yesterday we had the ban from Lloyds Bank in the UK. They also banned buying any cryptocurrency with the credit cards, and now Virgin. This is because they don't want people getting into debt because of the volatility in the markets with crypto, which I understand. So you can still buy it with debit cards, you can still buy it out of your bank, you just can't use the credit cards. I think it's probably a good move, to be honest, because a lot of newbies are getting into the crypto area, not knowing what they're doing, and they are actually getting it on the credit cards, and this is causing all sorts of financial difficulties. So it's probably a good move from the banks, so long as they let us carry on spending on our, our bank account and debit cards. That's fine by me. But please remember, with our strategy, we only ever put one initial payment into the platforms, and then we spend our ICO money, so we don't actually ever have to spend our own money again. So is this the start of all the banks banning use of credit cards? I probably think it is, and it's the state, this is where we are now today with crypto. It's going to evolve, it's going to move very fast, and we're going to see different strategies coming in every day. The lending platforms are already doing this. They're changing to staking instead of lending. And before you have a go at me for promoting lending platforms, no, I'm not. We actually trade in staking, we trade in lending, we trade in normal crypto, and we trade in normal ICOs, as well as the lending platforms. So we have a diverse portfolio of how we trade. We are new on YouTube, but not new in crypto, so please don't put comments about us not knowing what we're doing, because we do know what we're doing. What you do with your money is up to you. If you want to invest, then you need to do your own research. I'm not your financial advisor, I'm just here doing my channel. Anyway, so let's have a look at the videos. It's quite interesting, and I'd love your comments below whether you think there's a correlation between the US stock markets and crypto.
Yeah, and you say the bubbles burst, but I mean, we should be clear, these things can go up in value as well as down in value, and there's nothing to say that, the big falls we've seen of late, it can't just go back up again.
Well, if you look at the actual trajectory of Bitcoin since around 2011, when it first came on the scene, the real hype and hysteria that we've seen, the rate of growth in the last year really, and then the fall again, is unprecedented. Up to £14,000 per Bitcoin at its peak, and we're already down at 5,500 after just in a month. So it's looking like that this is definitely a Bitcoin bubble bursting, and unlikely to happen on this scale again.
So do we love the Dragon of Doom? Because we've also got the stock markets. The US stock markets are at the lowest since 2008. It's a massive, massive crash. So is there a correlation? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below. But here's another video to explain it in simple terms.
Wall Street had its worst day since the financial crisis today.
Another wild day of trading has just ended on Wall Street.
The bell has just rung, ending one of the wildest days.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average had its biggest single-day fall ever. At close, it had lost more than 1,100 points, which means it was down 4.6%. While the stock sell-off started early last week, real trouble began on Friday. The trigger was the US jobs report.
We had a strong January jobs report,
which showed wages growing faster than expected. Now, typically, if wages go up, inflation does as well, and the Federal Reserve will have to raise interest rates to control it. That's really at the bottom of this slide, a fear among traders that interest rates will rise more quickly than expected. The market fall is bad news for any investments or retirement accounts you may have tied up in US stocks. And it's also a jolt for the man in the White House. Already we're seeing the White House trying to distance itself, saying that the president is focused on long-term fundamentals which remain exceptionally strong.
Your taxes are going way down. Factories are coming back. Unemployment claims have hit a 45-year low. Everything's coming back. They all want to be where the action is.
But after months of taking credit for the record highs markets have reached since he took over, President Trump now seems to be choosing to ignore this milestone, a record slide.
So a day in crypto is like a week, so we'll see what happens with everything, the markets, the crypto crash. I don't think anybody needs to worry. I think it even will crash lower and lower before it starts to build back up. I don't think it's going to move until the end of, at least the end of February, but then, you know, who knows? Anybody could say anything. Nobody knows what will happen. See it as a positive. It's a great time to buy that crypto. Everything's at an all-time low. Fantastic. But what I will say is just hold tight. We'll ride this storm, we'll ride that dragon, and it'll all be alright in the end.
Delete a douchebag. Here on the Crypto Sisters UK. You might actually be a douchebag. If you are, do one, douchebag.
So I know you've been waiting for it. It is the time we delete the douchebag. Now we've only got 2 today, which is really good. So let's delete the douchebag. Christian Weinstein or Winterstein. Nice video. What can you say about the crash? Thanks for the giveaway. Well, I'm not giving anything away, you idiot. So don't bother leaving your addresses on me. So delete that douchebag. Okay, and he comes back again. Christian Winterstein. Nice video, thanks for the giveaway. Well, I'm not giving anything away, as I've just said, so stop spamming me. Delete the douchebag. There you go. So that's all we have today for the delete the douchebag feature, and I'm sure we'll have more very soon for you.
Money can buy happiness, then why is it so fabulous?